Hello everybody, my name is Austibogo and welcome back to Ninghan Farms. I'm excited for today. I said that last episode and I'll say it again this episode because I love Ninghan Farms. First things first, of course, we gotta feed our Mr. Ricky Bogo dog. Hello Mr. Ricky Bogo, how are you today? Of course, he never answers me. I'd assume he's having a good day so far. I mean, it's still morning time, so it's not really been a day so far. Anyway, okay, first things first. We need to get that silage compacted, so I'll probably take either the Valtra or the Versatile and run over. Actually, no, we'll use the 9RX since it's kind of our heaviest tractor here. Let's get it warming up here. Might go ahead and back it on out of the shed just so we're not clogging up the shed with all this CO2. I'll pull it on to the side here. Should be pretty good. Now, in the last episode, if you'll remember, we actually ended off with negative money. In this episode, we're starting with $1,300 because if we take a look at our garage here, we do have all these pumpkins and they make us $11 an hour, all these ghosts, and that's what's saving us. That's what's saving the farm right now, all of these pumpkins and ghosts. So that's really funny because it's not Halloween. I put them up for Halloween. These little tiny little pumpkins are what's saving us from bankruptcy. We'll get this Valtra probably just taken out here. I want to do some spring cleaning. A lot of our tractors are dirty like this Valtra is, and they're kind of scattered everywhere. This Valtra was just kind of thrown in this shed. We've got the Class tractor just sitting out, chilling outside over there. And I want to do some nice spring cleaning, which it's fall now. Today is the first day of autumn or fall, and I just want to clean up things, and then we also have our grass field number 21 to be fertilized, so then we can get it ready for our final cutting of it. Alright, let's get this Valtra all nice and clean. Oh, that looks so much better. Alright, that's all clean. We'll go ahead and hop on the roof. We might get this trailer a little bit washed off here too, since we're probably going to be doing some grain harvesting in the next episode or two, because it is that time. So what we have is we have some oats in the ground, we have some canola in the ground, we also have some soybeans in the ground, which soybean, their season isn't ready yet, but we do have canola and oats coming up pretty soon. So we'll just get all this grass out of this dirty trailer and that should be good. Alright, now we'll go park this Valtra back up. Okay, well, I was having some kind of big frame drop issues, so I just lowered a few graphical settings and we're getting a few more frames here. Still not what I want, but there is quite a few mods running here on this Ninghan Farms map. So hopefully it's a little bit better though. It seems smoother to me so far. I might have to mess around with some more settings later. Alright, there we go. Get the Valtra parked up in here. I'll keep the trailer connected though, since harvest is coming up pretty soon, so then we'll just be ready to go with the Valtra. Alright, let's get this 9RX to compacting and getting some work done, because honestly, it hadn't done that much work. Well, I say that, it's got 2.6 hours on there, but I mean, all it's done is done some cultivating and as well some seeding and plowing and kind of that sort of field work. Oh, and don't tell me we get stuck on these piles. What would be handy is like a blade on the front of the 9RX. That'd be really cool. Anyway, we'll keep on compacting with this. It shouldn't take too long. And there we are, 100% compacted here. Now, funny thing is, going backwards up the slope of the chaff is actually better than going forwards. I kept going forwards up the grass, and it didn't work as good. So I just turned the John Deere around, and it worked better than going forwards. So I thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, we'll cover that over, and that should be fermented silage 1%. So in a few days, really, I think in real life it'd be like months. Well, I'm not sure. Tell me down in the comments, how long does it take for silage to ferment? Surely it's not like a few years. Anyway, that'll bring us some money in a few days time, and we'll go ahead and just park the 9RX back in the shed. Yeah, I still am getting a few little frame drops here and there, but I think that's just because everything is loading in. I was getting pretty good frame rate a while ago. Like right now I'm getting decent frame rate for what I usually get. Alright, on to the next job, which will need the class, and we'll go ahead and put that up once we're done. What we need to go do is water the sheep because they're about half empty on their water and they'll get all taken care of, and then after that we'll grab the bobcat and clean them out. And there's actually some dirt in that shed over there, the wooden one, which I do want to clean out and get out of there because it looks pretty messy. And if I remember from last time, I think our water tanker is pretty empty, so we might have to go to the other side of the farm and just fill it up right quick with water. Yeah, it's only got 7% in it, so I'll just run to the other side of the farm and fill it up with our water tank that we have over there. Oh yeah, another kind of fun fact, our power went out like just a while ago because it is crazy windy outside where I am right now, and so there must have been like a tree that fell onto a power line or something, but the power came on maybe 30 minutes after that and it was all good again. But it's still crazy windy outside, like 20-mile-an-hour wind gusting up to like 25 or 30. It's just absolutely crazy outside. Oh, I've just noticed something as well. Our fuel gauge is getting pretty low there. You know what? I'll just drive to the other side of the field. It's cleanup day. This is where we clean up everything, get everything ready for everything else. And kind of another funny thing, all of the meters for the hours on the tractors in Ninghan Farms aren't that accurate. So like if you see on the class, it's only got 0.3 hours on there, which is incorrect. We've used the class a lot more than that. So I don't know if it's just some sort of bug. All I've seen it is here on Ninghan Farms. Oh, can I turn around here? Oh, I'm going in the front lawn a little bit here. Oh, this is going to be a tight squeeze here. Oh yeah, the class is an amazing tractor. The thing that I love about it is how small it is, yet how powerful it is. Because I mean, this is a decently horsepower tractor and the size is pretty small, so it fits anywhere. So we'll just go ahead and park it up in the shed here. We'll just drive it forward in for now. Alright, there we are. And now, since that's all fueled up, ready to go, the def was half on it, so we could wait with the def for later. Now we'll have to hop into the bobcat here, get it all fired up, and we'll go clean out the sheep's food because they're messy, very messy. I think it's really funny though. I have a steering wheel, a Logitech G 920, the Xbox version. It's very weird driving a skid steer with the steering wheel, like, because I've driven a skid steer in real life with the sticks, and you have the pedals on the bottom for your loader, which I think nowadays they kind of have just two joysticks. They have one for your driving and then one for your loader. But anyway, the skid steer that I drove had two joysticks, and basically if you wanted to go forward, you just push them both forward like what's happening in the skid steer now, and if you wanted to turn left, you could actually just you could kind of push the one to the right, push it a little bit more, which it doesn't do it on this skid steer. But I'd assume that's how you do it if this was real life. And you do, you know, donuts and spin and have fun and get dizzy. And then the way you would do the loader is you would do the pedals. So the pedals would move just like they are. If you can see those two little black things, one would move the loader arm and then one would move the bucket up and down. But yeah, I think it's just weird driving a skid steer with the steering wheel. I'm not very used to it. It still works for sure, and I love it, but it's just kind of a little bit different to what you would normally do in real life. Alright, time to clean out the dirty old shed here. Alright, let's see if we can pick up all this dirt, or mud really. Oh wow, it's getting the skid steer really dirty. We're getting it though. Pretty heavy though, this mud. I don't know, I guess we could just put it in our big mud lane back there. Oh, it's getting a little bit tipsy. Okay, that's just gonna have to be a full bucket for now because the skid steer can't handle anymore. Well, I'll just try my best and clean out all this mud, and we'll see what happens after. Okay, well, I think that's about all the mud we're going to get out of here, because for some reason the mud likes to glitch out and put my bucket into the wall, so then my bobcat just completely goes crazy and doesn't know what to do, so it just starts flipping around and acting crazy. And I put the bucket down on like mud and it just doesn't pick it up. We got some of the mud out, so I'm happy about that. We just ended up with the dirty bobcat here, so we'll go ahead and go wash this bobcat off so it doesn't have to get stuck with all this mud on it. You know, the funny thing, I think we cleaned off the bobcat in the last episode or the episode before that or something too. It just likes to get dirty. There we go, nice and shiny bobcat. That's what I like to see, all the paint glimmering in the sunshine. Alright, Mr. Bobcat, set your parking brake and turn you off. And it looks like the sheep are making a little bit of wool, not a whole lot like they were before during the summer, but they're still making some wool. We've got quite a few sheep now. They really like to make babies. Alright, now there's just one more vehicle that I know of that is parked in the wrong spot, and that's the Versatile, which will go put the trailer up on it. And what we need to do is go ahead and fertilize our field 21, our grass field over there, so we can actually get some, you know, farm work done, some actual work done. The low loader can just go in this shed right over here. Get these hoses disconnected, that disconnected, and we're good to go. Hook on to the fertilizer spreader, which I am about 90% sure it still has some fertilizer. If it doesn't, then we got a problem, but I'm pretty sure it does. And I know it's a very dirty fertilizer spreader, so we'll probably wash it off whenever we come back to the farm. Oh yeah, we got plenty of fertilizer, and the cool thing about this buggy is it holds so much fertilizer. I mean, that's 12 tons of fertilizer, and it's not even halfway full. Alright, so we'll just take this down to the field. We're good on fuel, good to go. There we go, we've made it home. That field is all done and fertilized. We'll get this machine all washed off so we can actually see the green paint on it. I'll try not to put too much water in the fertilizer. Now, whenever we got to the field, for some reason my frames just decided to drop, and I was down to like 20 and 30 frames per second, stuttering and stuff, so I'm not sure what's happening there. If you have any, you know, solutions or anything, or if you have any graphical ideas for the settings, I have a GTX 1060 Max-Q and also a Intel Core i7. So if anyone could help me with that, I'd greatly appreciate it. I have a Dell G7 if you're wondering too, so hopefully I'll get it all figured out. Alright, there we are. We can finally see the green paint on the John Deere spreader, and we'll go ahead and get this all put up. And I really do notice all the weight on the fertilizer spreader, the 11 tons that's in it, because it's crazy how slow this Versatile accelerates. And I mean, this thing is 310 horsepower, so it's got some horsepower and it's still kind of struggling. And I noticed whenever I'm like braking too, it doesn't brake as fast as it normally does, so it's a really big fertilizer spreader. Alright, we'll get it all disconnected and we'll go ahead and put the Versatile back up. I mean, might as well close these shed doors. I don't think we've closed them in a long time. There we are. Get them all closed up. Get no wind in there. There's never usually that much wind in Farming Simulator. That'd be a cool addition though. You know, can't do certain tasks like forage and stuff with the chopper because the wind will blow the chaff right out of the way of the trailer. That'd be a really nice, just like final touch. Alright, we'll close this door as well, just so then it's all good in there, because of course this is fall cleaning, so we gotta have everything in tip-top shape. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe while you're down there. But anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.